downtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carry now for Alex Collins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they will not get a chance to return this one as... So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
There we go. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's finish now. 52's the mic, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Gun. Gun. Gun, gun, gun. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Gun. Here we go, 47. Here we go, wide 8. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, gun. Here we go, wide 8. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, wide 8. Hey, 47. 26.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hurns. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Dak finding the former Jag Hurns for the Dallas first down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We got 4. Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio! Ohio!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd down, Collins. Go ahead with the move.
Man.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
4 down! Alert!
On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio! Here we go! Red 38!
Back to throw here. It's caught. Shepard. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go!
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they just... all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! Hut! 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! What? 9!
Back to throw. And able to find John Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go! What?
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Hey!
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Collins now the lone man in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Ohio!
They'll run it with Williams. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
That's it, baby!
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Suckup now, set to kick it off following the made field goal. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gun. Hey, 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
A first down throw for Prescott, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go. Wide eight. Hey, 47. 26. 26.
Prescott from the gun, forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ohio! Ohio! Got three. Three down.
They'll run the counter with Collins. And he's got some space here. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Yeah, baby!
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Key the tight end. Here we go! Red 38!
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Moncrief. And this one is incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Switch and A. Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, wide 8. Here we go, 46, 26.
On second down, Prescott again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here we go, wide 8. Gun. Here we go, 47, 26.
Prescott on first down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, wide 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go, get that, let's go, get out, get out.
4 down, 4 down. And 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, wide 8.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go, Wide 8.
And 25 to Mike.
Now Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We got three, fellas.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Mike 52. And we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep
Gun. Here we go. 46.
52.
47.
52 to Mike.
Here we go. 46.
Tight.
26.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
3 down.
26. 26.
On the run, this is Jackson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
They get it to him running left. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Here we go. Wide 8.
3 down.
Gun. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Now, baby. Keep working.
Extra point attempt here still to come. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Henderson. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. On the give, this is Collins running left. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here we go. Wide eight.
4 down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. It's brought in by Janis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Prescott now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Prescott now on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 13. Check 43.
Here go 46.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wide 8.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Caught left side by Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Wide 8. Then we'll go into 53. Wide 8.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Oh, yeah!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
3 down. Hey, check.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Let's go.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Switch.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
It's Jackson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Flex round.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
gun, gun.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Gun, gun, gun. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
Ohio. Ohio.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants,